Hilfiger, nigga. This is the Star Report Thursday evening. I am your host, Mr. Torrain, PKA Star. Let's get into these topics tonight. I'm feeling wonderful. Pardon me for the late start. I like to get it going early, but I had some business to handle, and it's a clusterfuck. I'll tell you later. Okay, top story. Mammy in Mississippi took a hostage up in Walmart. She said she needed help. Talking about get a newspaper down here. Was she talking about a newspaper reporter? The soldiers ran down the soldiers. Now, the police, for the most part, are soldiers. Most of our law enforcement, not all, but most of them come out of the military, the armed forces, Some people call them race soldiers, but now keep in mind you have a lot of black military, police, soldiers, who will give a nigga that work faster than a white soldier. So either way, she's gone now. They gave her that work. They gave her that smoke. Condolences to the family. R.I.P. Not trying to clown her, and nothing's going to bring her back. But I need to try and talk to the younger generation to help you if I can. If I can. Mississippi is where this happened. In my community section, pardon me if I didn't say it already, are two videos. One video you can see Mammy, she's waving the blicky, the ooh-wop. She got herself a white hostage, a big bitch, a big white bitch, got her by the hair, shaking her, waving the gun, got on some type of pink top. And she had a wig on, bless her heart. Now, she was hooping and hollering, get a newspaper down here. I couldn't figure everything out, troll babies. Good evening, how you guys doing? She said, I need help. Did she need help with a MoneyGram transaction? Something wrong with the Western Union? I mean, it's Christmas time, Maybe she couldn't get the right gifts for the kids. She was in the customer service area. You can see in the background. I studied this video. Studied it. Some of you in the comments section from earlier when I posted this, you're already saying, the police up in Buffalo, they arrested that white boy that did what he did without incident, but they shot and killed her. Yes, and I want to talk to you about this. Please, listen to Old Nigga Star tonight like you've never listened before. Cheers early. Whew, that's nice. Listen to me like you've never listened before. I'm going to try and talk to you from my white side tonight. Whether you like it or not. Up in Buffalo, the white boy came in bussing and catching bodies. Pow, 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 off the rip. In Mississippi, Mammy came in there bucking and clucking, woofing and barking. She grabbed a big fat white bitch, as I said, waving the blicky. Where she went wrong, she didn't shoot anybody. Troll babies, can you hear me? She didn't shoot anybody. She didn't hit the white bitch in the head, pow, and draw blood. White boy up in Buffalo or wherever else, they come in bussing. So there's a different way that law enforcement responds. Again, I'm going to try and talk to you from my white side tonight. The Caucasian understands and respects violence. Violence. The Caucasian's not with all that rhythmic shit, dancing, singing, praying, and marching and forgiving people. The Caucasian works on a different set of ideals. Death, destruction, and fear. Let me say that again. The Caucasian works on a different set of ideals. Death, destruction, and fear. Anything that the Caucasian does not understand, he and or she wants to kill it. Kill it. For instance, the great wilderness of North America, which is where we are. The Caucasians came here once upon a time, tried to talk to the natives. There was a language barrier, so the Caucasians said, well, kill the leader, and the others will fall in line. And sure enough, that was back in the days of muskets or prior to muskets. Kill the leader. We believe in death, destruction, and fear. Destruction. Well, what do you got here? You got all sorts of monuments and things that we've never seen this type of architecture. We didn't build it. Burn it down. Burn it down, and then we'll take over. That's destruction. Fear. Propaganda. And the good book. You know the good book. Troll babies, the good book. Yes, no, maybe. They gave you that Bible, Holy Bible, which in reality is a Jewish book of folklore. A Jewish book of folklore. It has nothing to do with the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. It has nothing to do with a fucking African. It has nothing to do with an Asian. And it certainly has nothing to do with an African American. So, give me a minute. I know I'm dragging this out, but I have to lay this out before we have a healthy discussion. Death, destruction, and fear. The soldiers came in Mississippi. Mammy is there bucking and clucking. And the two videos, are in my community section. The second video is where the soldiers come in. Now, there's a thing called standard operating procedure. If you ask me, they didn't follow that. They came in and just moved in fast. Didn't even give her time, ample time to surrender. Didn't even want to negotiate with her. They just gave her the smoke. Bang, 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 bang. Guys, thank you for your donations. I see you. Just give me a little time. Give me a little time. They didn't even give her time. And she said, I need help. Now, let me go left for a second. Left, left, left. Yes, there is such a thing as mental health, but please stop with that fucking cliche every time somebody gets that smoke. You got a lot of people out here, on that powder. They're on Flocka, perks, and all sorts of shit. I don't know what that woman was on, if anything. But mental health is not always the situation. I don't mean to go back, but back in the days I used to do so much blow sometimes. A nigga would just reach the end, and you'd be like, damn, I need to go to sleep. I'm doing too much. I'm fucking out there. Sometimes you do what's called you mainline. Can I get an amen if you know what I'm talking about? Everything is not fucking mental health. Sit tight on the phones, folks. I just need to talk my talk, as you guys say. Me talk my talk. Did I say hell figure yet? Haven't worn this in a while, huh? Ooh, yeah. So Mammy in Mississippi, she was saying, get a newspaper down here. The Caucasian shooters, race soldiers, whatever you want to call them. And again, black police can be race soldiers also. They weren't trying to negotiate with Mammy. They came in and they assessed the situation. Is there any law enforcement that can call in? Please, I'll let you talk. You know I will. They came in and assessed the situation. They said, "What? Nobody's been shot? Nobody? This bitch didn't let off no rounds? What do we got here? Do we got a poser? Again, up in Buffalo, the white boy came in bucking. Pong, 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 pong. Police came in and act accordingly. Now, what was that, Duvalde, Texas? That one white boy, let's not even talk about who and how many he shot and killed, but he came in, bucking. Those hoe-ass cops down there in Texas didn't even run up in the goddamn school, the elementary school, for over an hour. Mammy woofing and barking, waving the gun. I'm sure there's going to be video cam footage at some point, and let's pick up the conversation at a later day and time about that. But let's talk about, what happened tonight and what you saw. Also, in my community section, folks, do not let those Puerto Rican niggas get away tonight. Brawling like the savages that they are. Was that somewhere in Puerto Rico? Troll babies, good evening, huh? Fighting and screaming as they do, niggas with straight hair. You see, you give them passes. I'm hard on a Puerto Rican. Did you see the story in the community section? Troll babies, good evening, good evening, good evening. Okay. Shakira Ruiz, I got your book today. Hold on a second. I need to take a screenshot of one of my sponsors. I got her book today. Okay. We will be handling business as always. Hold on a second. Shakira, I got your book in the mail today. I'm going to start reading it. Hold on. Let me hold that up. Okay, screenshot for the sponsor. It's called Pay for Play, Dungeons and Dragons, based on true events. Okay, there's the back of the book. Okay, she's doing the damn thing. And salute to, I'm sure she self-published this. It looks great. She's got the barcode there. Description of the book in the back, huh? Folks, I'm here to help you promote what it is that you are doing, all right? Get to that shortly. Okay. Deeds, can you test my phones? Deeds, are you out there? I didn't get a chance to test the phones. Okay, Rory's tapping in. Okay. Florida Boy Jay, I need to talk to him. That's a bet I can call him. Okay, Florida Boy Jay, call now. He's got a brand new Perspectives and Facts episode up. So I want to make sure I promote that for him as well, all right? Also, guys, let me say this. Being that we're focusing on mammies tonight, and let's make sure we address Mammy in the Miami airport. Tearing shit up, throwing computers, talking about where my children. The showrunner has the jurors deliberating in the Tory Lanez trial, but we can talk about Mammy in, is she from Birmingham? Okay. I think she's from Birmingham, tore up the goddamn Miami airport. Something with regards to her children, huh? We're going to focus on Mammy tonight. All right. Florida Boy Jay, sit tight. I see you, so I'm coming to you in a second. Hold on. Okay, Florida Boy Jay is on the line. I'm coming to him shortly. And also, guys, at some point, I would like to be brought up to speed. For those of you who know the DC, MCU world, The Rock is no longer going to be Black. Is it Black Adam? Hold on a second. What is that character he just played? Hold on. What the fuck happened? They brought in a news. Okay, Black Adam. The movie just came out. Has he been fired? Did he step down? The Rock is no longer playing Black Adam. And the guy who played Superman, Henry Cavill, he's no longer with DC Studios. Florida Boy Jay, good evening, sir. Are you there on a Thursday evening? FBJ.
Yo, hey, Star, you can hear me? Everything good? The audio's great?
Yes, sir. Let's talk about Mammy down in Mississippi, huh? Where do you want to start?
Star, it is Mammy's Gone Wild Holiday Edition right now.
Yeah.
You had one coming in here dressed like she's doing some type of aerobics class from 1986. in his cotton candy outfit, already showing up dressed in flagrant, dressing
in
ready
the
for the
airport.
Rumble. Anytime,
Yeah. The one in the
in
airport.
the airport, yes,
in the
sir.
airport. Let's go.
Anytime you see a mammy dressed like Hulk Hogan or a WCW wrestler, you know she's with the violence. You know she's ready to get it on. She showed up there, walking around, misplaced her kids. Her kids probably ran to the bathroom, and her kids allegedly probably already know that she's not a good supervisor or chaperone of children in public spaces. So they said, I'm just gonna go to the restroom and find my mom. She's in this bright ass outfit anyway. So she's not gonna be hard to see. So their little badasses walked off, went to the bathroom, did their thing, and by the time they come back, Mammy's tossing the people's technology,
computers,
the stuff they have to check in, people's for flight. She's wilding out. She even runs after the lady who's recording from one of the angles.
I saw that.
And having the spectacle.
I saw that.
And having a spectacle. And this is the same mammy that you're going to have these soft hotep niggas coming in here on the line tonight talking about the black woman is God.
Oh, my goodness.
And tonight we have to denounce that.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second, Florida Boy Jay. She was from Birmingham, if memory serves me correctly. She was arrested. I'm not sure what happened since then. But
right.
And make sure before you go, we promote your new podcast episode. You got a brand new picture. I'm gonna get that up either tonight or first thing in the morning. Okay, but okay. So so in Miami, she just started throwing the goddamn computers. Is that learned behavior? Let's try and help people tonight more than ever before. Where does that come from? Something with my children. And you're tearing up the airport. Who the fuck does that? Go ahead.
It's the don't make me get ignorant up in here mindset. The same don't make me get ghetto up in here mindset. It's the way the mammy weaponizes her ratchetness in public spaces to get her way. And when she doesn't get her way, she acts out in this animalistic primal state that not only scares and unsettles children, bystanders, but also security and armed forces where they have to take the extreme lengths to sedate her or physically put her down to give ease and confidence back to the structure that is law enforcement and being law-abiding citizens. You can't reward behavior like that by trying to talk to somebody or calm them down. Mammies at this point might be more violent than Karens. Karens lean on the authority to get their way. Mammies go renegade on authority to get their way. And that's the issue between...
I would disagree with you on that one, Florida Boy Jay, to be objective. Karens can do more damage. Karens can call the race soldiers. And again, the soldiers can be black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. And the soldiers come in... Hang on. The soldiers come in busting shots. Black mammy will tear up some shit, but not necessarily cause death. Go ahead.
You know what? The reason why the mammy does that is because she already has no faith in not only that the system is going to vouch for her, but that the system and the beast is going to come in and take her side.
Okay.
So she has to go above the law. She has to go above the authority to get her way. Not only that, because she didn't know where her kids was, and she was an irresponsible parent, she felt like somebody took her kids, and that gave her enough leverage to act out in the natural state that she's used to being in. All lo and behold, her little badass kids were just in the bathroom somewhere goofing off because she was neglecting their whereabouts.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. Any information, any updates on the Tory Lanez trial? The jury is deliberating. On social media, there was some type of trending lie, and I think it came from the No Jumper camp that Tory Lanez was not guilty. Are you up to speed on this?
The No Jumper, No Jumper, Say Cheese, a few other prominent blogs jumped out of the window and came with false information and tried to say Tory was guilty of the gun charge or he wasn't guilty of possession of a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, now hang on a second. Hang on. To be precise, it wasn't Say Cheese that started it. I was told that
Jumper was the first one. Right.
No Jumper. They started this this false fake story that started trending and probably is still trending. It was No Jumper, yes, and they did a retraction saying we're sorry. something. You have to speed on that?
Yes, absolutely. And the official statement is that the jury has came back and said they would like to deliberate and come to a final decision tomorrow.
Right.
When they come back in court, they did not come to a decision on the guilty verdict of the charges brought on Tory Lanez tonight. They will go back tomorrow morning, and the conviction will drop by tomorrow afternoon, West Coast time, evening, East Coast time. We will have a final say on the Tory Lanez versus the state of California in the Meg Thee Stallion shooting case. We will have.
Well, now hang on a second. The jury didn't say we're coming back tomorrow with a decision. They're just going back to deliberate. Slow down, Florida boys. They're coming back at 9 a.m. California time to continue deliberating. We don't know what they're coming back with. Let's not do that no jumper shit. We don't know.
Yeah, let's not jump out the window. I'm sorry. You're right.
And hang on, let's give all the props to Say Cheese TV, because that's where our Mammy footage is coming from, up in Mississippi.
Absolutely. That's Sean Cotton's platform, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Salute to them. Salute to them. Okay. So hey, man, I appreciate you as always. You keep me up to speed on all the younger things that are moving. So I got nothing but respect for you. Promote your platform before you go. You got a brand new episode. You sent me a picture. I might try and get that up tonight. What's going on your platform, please?
Absolutely, we are going crazy. We revamped the show, Perspectives of the Facts podcast, presented by Live on Point Network. We're going live every Monday and Thursday. We have awesome episodes. The last episode we had Killer Perez on there from the A Gift in the Curse podcast. And Star, if you go back and watch it, I had about 5 minutes.
Is that my daughter? Hang on a second. Is that my daughter from?
That is your daughter. Yes. Yes. And it's a family reunion. Me and her, we're thick as thieves, we're cool, we do business.
Yeah.
We do great business together. We went live. Hey, you know what's funny about it?
Tell her I said hey. Tell her I said hey. Tell her I said hey.
I will. We're gonna go live on our show, low-key. I was like, come on, hop on mine again. I'm gonna hop on yours at the end because we're gonna overlap. And then you went live, and she texts you like, hey, yo, Pops went live. Yeah. We shut it down, rolled up, took shots. The minute you went off, we went live from 12 in the morning to about 2:45 a.m. and it went up. We had people in the chat comment. So I just want to, that's the one that I sent to your chat. So whenever Star posted it, it's Respecting Facts Podcast, episode 41, Transformers and Scammers with Perez, with Killer Perez and the Gift of the Curse podcast. I have about 5 meltdowns in that episode. We talk about Bimmy with the fly coat, handing out tuna and crackers. We talk about Bishop Whitehead and how he had his girl all live.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to get this in my community section no later than tomorrow morning.
I lost it. So when Star posts community section, just go ahead and click the link
tomorrow
and
morning.
Watch. And I'm dropping clips. I'm dropping 3 clips a day.
Nice.
Before I go, I'm dropping 3 clips a day for the rest of the week. So just follow it, Star. Appreciate it. So you guys have a wonderful night.
Perspectives
Effect podcast.
Thank you, sir. Salute. Okay. Flow Boy J tapping in. Skylar Saunders, hold on, sir. Skylar, give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me reset the show. Be right back. Skylar Saunders tapping in. Okay. Guys on the screen, Young Dope Man via hoodboxoffice.com. Please subscribe to Tom Yum Lechon on YouTube. Dope Man, if you're out there, you want to call in, email me, text me, I'm here for you, homie, all right? Booty Wash. One of my sponsors. Want to make sure I'm promoting Booty Wash. As always, hold on a second. All natural foam wash. Let me get them on the screen. Hold on. Where is that showrunner? Where is the Booty Wash? I started sipping, folks, and truthfully, I want to dumb out tonight. Don't think that you have to to hold back tonight. We've got to give Mammy some work. Mammy flipped out in the fucking airport. Mammy down there in Mississippi pump faking with the blicky. That's why the soldiers came in there and lit her ass up like a Christmas tree. Everything is not fucking, your mental health is real. No, some people are just doing too much. Let's wait till the toxicology report comes back. Then you can start screaming mental health. Okay, on the screen, naturalorganicwashes.com. Booty wash, okay. Let me take a screenshot. Hang on a second. These people spend Skrilla. Goddamn, I gotta make sure I give them the attention they deserve. Booty wash, okay. All natural foam wash eliminates odor, itching, and irritation. It's a natural deodorizer specifically created for the inside of the booty crack, but can also be used on the outside as well, all right? Mr. Skylar Saunders, good evening, sir. How are you on a Thursday, Skylar
Good evening.
Saunders?
I'm not unwell, sir. How are you?
We're talking about Mammy in Mississippi, running around, waving the blicky, pump faking.
Yep.
The soldiers came in, they acted according. What do you think?
Exactly. First of all, I'm gonna start off with two things. First of all, it's probably breaking news for your audience.
Come on.
And for you as well.
Come on.
I have a mental health disorder. I am bipolar.
So do I.
I got it from being in the United States Marine Corps. That's when I served as a lance corporal. So I wasn't officer or anything. I was in the lower station. But I am familiar with the pressure that goes along with being a warrior, even if you're in the battlefield or if you're at home. So I understand what these cops are doing. That's one thing. The other thing, this woman, and you keep taking the words out of my mouth.
Come on.
She should have bucked off because I looked at the statistics, and it says that 132 of the mass shootings have been committed by males and only 3 by women. Yeah. And she didn't even shoot. She didn't even fire off.
She should have ripped the shot in the goddamn air when she was talking.
Absolutely.
And she had the big booger bear, bitch. Bang, bang. Y'all got me fucked. Y'all got me fucked up. That would have made the police act different when they came in there. Good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. She should have at least bucked off. She didn't have to kill anyone. But the thing is, the irony of it is that she was killed and she killed no one.
Yeah.
And other shooters killed and got a burger. And I understand the burger because they want to get them to loosen up and talk and stuff.
Dylan Roof, put some respect on his name. Dylan Roof, exactly. Yeah. They went and got him some Burger King.
1,000 years now.
Some Burger King. Come on, Skylar. Come on.
Yeah. So it's really it's really sad situation that we have mammies out here that have to put in no work. Actually, she didn't put in any work. She didn't get busy with the blicky. She just waved it around and brandished it.
Right.
So,
Skylar, you've already heard me say on multiple occasions, thank you for your service, but were you ever law enforcement, or when you came out of the Marines, did you just go into civilian life? Were you ever law enforcement?
I considered law enforcement in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Mm-hmm. There was a I think it was a trooper. He gave me a rundown on how, the life, how it stands, how it is to be a cop. And, I was like, that's probably not my life anymore. I'm good with that. I let off enough rounds, in the Marine Corps.
Okay.
And being, they, even in training, they put you in tough situations, to test your mettle.
I have to ask you a question, Skylar, with all due respect, and if you don't want to answer,
absolutely.
If you don't want to answer, just say, I don't want to go down that path. Have you ever shot anyone?
I've never shot anyone.
Okay.
Never.
Okay.
And I know that's a fact for a lot of cops too. They can go for 40 years, get their pension, they never shot anyone.
Yeah. Sadly, I've shot people in the streets of Brooklyn, and it's.
Right.
I don't want to talk about it like it's a cool thing, but when you do it one time, it's like getting your cherry popped.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it felt
and
that
then
way.
the second time is not so bad.
Right.
Second time is not so bad, but the first time your mouth gets dry, your heart is beating fast. You're in a state of shock. You have to realize what you've just done. And then, within less than 72 hours, you get over it. You get over it.
No, absolutely. I mean, I mean, just a fire weapon. Just a fire weapon.
Then you say, I can do this again.
Done.
That wasn't shit. I can do this again. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm wilding.
No. I was just to fire a weapon. I fired, rifles, machine guns.
Yeah.
I threw grenades, all that fun stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, it does take a toll on you because you are on the good side of the power of death. That's what you have to consider for a policeman or a law enforcement officer, a warrior, soldier, sailor, airman, marine, space force, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
It's like you are on the good side of doing something that's very vicious. That's the line that you have to hold, is that you are doing the good work, even though it's something that's very harsh and
I don't know if I agree with you on that. I mean, respectfully, you served in the military.
There we go. We don't always agree.
Shooting someone, in my opinion, is almost like the ultimate authority. I can take your fucking life. I can take your life. Now, whether that's good and or bad, I can take your life. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to affect my status now. But anyway, man. So any thoughts on Mammy in Mississippi? She was pump faking. They gave her that work. She may have a mental health issue. I don't know. She may have been on the booger sugar. She may have been on that spice, that K2. Who knows? Any final thoughts, Skylar Saunders?
What is that condition called? Post-slavery trauma.
Yeah.
And this is a fact too. This is not. I'm not making this up.
Yeah.
In Mississippi in the 1960s, there were actually slaves. If you watch the book if you watch the documentary, which I'm not assuming that you haven't, but for your audience,
come on,
the Cotton Picking Truth.
Right.
The Cotton Picking Truth. It shows about a woman that was in the 60s and 70s, a slave in rural Mississippi.
Yes.
In the South.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's very
post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's the book I've referenced on multiple occasions. Post-traumatic slave. Yeah. She just, just everything just came to a head. It's Christmas season. I don't have what I need.
Yep.
There's no reason why.
Ribs is touching.
Touching. Baby need new shoes. I'm up here stripping.
Baby needs formula.
I'm stripping. I'm dealing with these fuck-ass niggas. I got a hoe-ass nigga that, won't respond to the court order of child support. Get a newspaper down here. Down here. Yeah.
And you're exactly right. That was what you said. You weren't sure, but you said what exactly happened. She asked for a news anchor. That's what she was calling out for.
Did you see the race soldier? He said, "Come on out. We'll get you one."
Yeah, we'll get you one. I'm sorry, I can't laugh. That's not going to be.
He said, "Put the gun down and come on out. We'll get you one." Yeah. Skylar, good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you.
Great talking to you.
Yes,
if
sir.
I can promote just real quick.
Absolutely, please.
Instagram, www.instagram.com/Skyrise. Go there, read the stories, share them, have a good time. It's the holiday season.
It's time for joy and making money.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Okay. All right. Skylar Saunders. Tapping in. Can anybody give me an update on the Tory Lanez trial? Yo, is Tory Lanez about to beat all this shit? I don't want to say the person's name who called me earlier today, but they fell into the bullshit that was going on up on Twitter, and they said, "Hey, Tory just beat everything." I said, "What?" And then I went on TMZ.com. I mean, not that TMZ is like the official fucking source, but they keep the bullshit going. I didn't see nothing. I said, "Well, TMZ ain't got it. Where you getting this from?" And they said, "On Twitter." I said, "Huh?" Guys, pardon me for being slow on the donations. Anwar says, Star, the Mississippi Mammy has been identified. Okay, I'm not going to say her name. The TikTok therapist that got fired. Get the fuck out of here. Send me a link to my email. Send me a link to my email. Say word. TJ got your donation. Funny, Star. My uncle was shot at by a guy wearing an FBI jacket on Kingston and St. John's in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. I never wore an FBI jacket. I don't remember. Guys, hold on a second. I have a few things I want to handle here tonight. I feel like talking. I feel like talking. I see your donations. Give me a second. Gemstar, the human honey bun, Skylar Saunders lying about busing guns and handling weapons. He was in the military washing uniforms and mopping floors. My nigga Big Eye Key tapping in. Hold on a second. Big Eye Key says, who did you see how fat that cave whale was, LMAO? I didn't know if she was holding her hostage or showing off her catch, LOL. She looked like Pillsbury. Yeah, but let's give her credit though, Big Eye Key. The big Caucasian woman, she was still. She didn't try to run. She didn't try and fight Mammy. Up in the Walmart, okay? Big nigga 22 tapping in. As you always say about that grimy Harlem nigga, Shooter 93, the nigga Mammy has gone for self, huh? Mammy is gonna be a listed terrorist group for the FBI. Okay, what's that got to do with Shooter 93? And Shooter 93, he was on Funk Master. They brought him up right after I made the recommendation. Salute to the homie Tat Wizard and Flex. Salute to Flex. Thank you for your donation. And Big Ike also says, what's more funny is the cop sounded like Hank Hill, LOL. The whole shit was funny. She thought she was gonna back crackers up like she was Rowdy Rebel. Oh! That was hard, Big Aki. That's got to be the hardest donation thus far, okay? All right, guys, can I do me for a second? Hang on the screen. Subscribe to Devious J on YouTube. That's the homie. Okay. And let me just put Easy Blade shaving products on the screen while I promote them, and then I want to talk about myself here. Okay. Easy Blade shaving products, one of my sponsors. I use Easy Blade shaving products. Yes, I do. Okay, that's why my skin is so smooth. Well, be careful because these are American-made razors. They're not made in China and shit like that. And these cut your fucking face. I can't even open it right now. They got straight razors and all sorts of shit. Be careful. You slice your fucking fingers. See that quality? Easy Blade shaving products. You have to say Star sent you to get a discount. The perfect holiday gift, okay? All right, so a snowstorm is coming. And I got business up in New York. I'm going to be on Sirius XM radio. I'm not going to say which show just yet. It's not a hip-hop show. Hint, hint, hint. It's not a hip-hop show. And I wanted to go in February. They're now asking me, can I come in January, right? So I'm checking flights today. Checking flights. The Gucci boots that I wore on Hot 97. Somebody emailed me and said, yo, Dad, I need those fucking boots that you wore on Hot 97. Your return to Hot 97. I know you paid $950 for them. I'll give you $1,500. Possibly 2 racks. Now, I've never met this guy, but he says, I'm your son, nigga. I responded and I said, hey, man, I'm not selling the boots. I'm going to keep them in my, Gucci boots collection of sorts. He said, nah, Dad, I need them. And when you die, I'm going to auction them. He said, fuck it, I'll give you 2 racks. So here's the Gucci boots. If I can just go left here for a second, we'll get back to the Mammy story here. So here's the Gucci boots I wore on my return to Hot 97. Again, salute to Funkmaster Flex, right? Oh, them shits is fly, ain't they, huh? Size 10. So I thought about it and I said, I don't have biological kids. Why do I need a collection of Gucci boots? So I think I'm going to sell these to this guy who says he's my son. Auction them off or whatever. I don't like collecting a whole lot of shit. I mean, I collect other things, books and things that are more important than, clothing. So those are the Gucci boots, blue, purplish, whatever. Today in the mail, I got the Gucci boots that I'm going to wear whenever I go to New York to Sirius XM, and I want to show them to you. Troll babies, are you with me? So I just got these today. They got the fly-ass, what do you call it, some type of Gucci thing. They sent me the Gucci fucking, what is this? Jesus Christ. Some type of Gucci card. Let me put my email address on the screen. Give me a second, guys. This is going to be a little long here. Where's my fucking email address? Okay. Okay, here we go. That's my email address for business. So I got some new Gucci boots today. Size 10, all right? Let's open them together. Can you see that? I haven't even opened this box yet. They might be the wrong ones. Oh, shit, the fly-ass paper. Harlem niggas, eat your heart out. Oh, I know they're hating right now. Okay, so this is how official Gucci boots come when you get them in the box. All right? Okay. Let's do this together. Now, these only cost, I think, maybe $1,200 or $1,100. I forget. I don't know. You ready? Get ready to hate. Pow. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let's go. Let the hating begin. Yo, them shits is trash, Star. Fuck out of here. I want to hear all of that. I want to hear all of that. Okay. Usually some fucking... Okay, they got the big-ass paper in there. We'll leave that in there. Jesus Christ. Okay. February, possibly January, New York City. These are the next Gucci boots I'm wearing. You can Google if you like the price, yada, yada, yada. Whew. All right, okay. I'm not seeing the hate that I should be seeing. Okay. Let's get back to the show. Let me go to Cash App. Thank you guys for tapping in. Lex Diamond's got your donation. Salute fam. Smoking on a mammy pack. Yeah, she's out of here. She was pump faking. Police came in. She's waving the blicky. And they said, bitch, what? Pow. Fuck out of here. Monster the Animal says, jump off. Gave me head 5 hours straight off the powder. Why would you want a head for 5 hours? Thank you for the donation, though. Okay. Hey, Tara tapping in. Curious, does the clear heels means you're sadist? You mean me? When girls are dancing in No, I'm not sadist or sadistic. No, we all have a fetish. Tara, we all have a fetish. I like to see women in heels, oh my God, a lot of these younger girls now, they think that being in slides is sexy. I think that's bum shit. I don't see no bitch in no fucking slides with fur on them. No, bitch, put on some heels. Maybe that's just me being old school. I don't know, but thank you for your donation, Tara, okay? All right, oh shit, area code 810, good evening. 810, yes sir.
Sorry, what it do is Kensu Capital, man, what's going on?
My nigga, good to hear from you, man. Thank you for tapping back in.
Likewise. I want to tap in on Mammy. I'm kind of confused and let down on the situation. I'm confused on what was she trying to negotiate?
I don't know.
Like, she died and nobody knows what she wanted. Did she want the register? Was she trying to get to the safe? Did she get mad because they didn't call her back for a second interview? Did the lady not want to do the return without the receipt? I got too many questions, and real niggas is inquiring.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'm confused, man. Like I don't. She said she wanted.
Was she scamming and she was trying to return shit, and she didn't have the debit card that she originally purchased the shit with. And the person at the customer service said, "Get the fuck out of here." She was in the customer service section. You saw it in the background, right?
Yeah. That's what made that. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. I'm like, something going on. She came from a different county or something. Like, yeah, we don't take these back in this county. She was on a scam tip. I'm like, trying to get some airtime, and she messed around and got aired out. Yeah, they call the news proof.
Everybody's going with the cliche. Mental health is real. Some people are just, doing too much, Of course, we're going to say condolences to the family and RIP, but,
right.
Let's be objective now. The police, I don't think the police were fair in terms of how they ran down on her. Usually someone like that, you give them ample time, you encourage them to come out, put the weapon down. It looks like they gave her a total of 6 minutes before they started, drilling her. Not even 10 minutes.
Right.
Not even 10 minutes. Come on.
Right. And I feel that was an interesting scenario, just because usually when a person has a weapon in their hands, they come guns drawn, they blasting away. I mean, I've been in situations like that, and I was at my house and they shot me. But that's a whole different ball game.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
It was
whoa,
just a
whoa,
brother.
whoa, whoa, whoa! You've been shot by the police?
Yeah, during the George Floyd protest and everything, I was at the crib and they did that
Tell us about this. Hang on
when
a
I was in
second.
L.A.
Tell us. The police. Walk us through this, please. I got time. Got time.
Okay. So basically, how it was set up in L.A., they had, and I was in Van Nuys, and I was me and my ex-girlfriend at the time, my girlfriend at the time, my ex now, we was walking to the store, to the grocery store, Kroger's, but they had these barricades, so you could only go certain ways.
Okay.
And I had to pretty much walk around like the whole place to get to it, and I end up getting caught up in the protest because as I'm walking, I got to walk through everybody. And I end up running into some people I went to high school with, was talking to them. Long story short, somehow I get on the megaphone and I'm helping coordinate everything with the sheriff as far as the curfew and all, like which ways to go, because we could only go north and west, I believe.
Okay.
And so I don't even know how I got onto it, but I was with it. And too much weed that day. But anyway, so long story short, after this all happens, we go to leave and go back to the house. And the police officer had pushed my girl at the time and said, we can't go that way. And I'm like, dude, I was just on the whole, I was on the megaphone telling everybody which way we can go. I know. So then he takes the baton and he hits me under the underarm with it. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I got to show this dude I'm not armed. So I'm like, I literally got like in my basketball shorts, quick, like, bro, I'm not even armed. What are you doing?
Right.
And all of a sudden, that's when they shot me with the rubber bullet.
Oh, you got shot with a rubber bullet, not a dum-dum slug.
No,
not
no.
a hollow point, a rubber bullet.
No. I'm not stunting like that. Nah.
Oh.
They wish it was the way they did it. They wish it was though, because they let me stay out. It went viral. If they let me stay on the ground in 100-degree
You got a warning, man. You got a warning, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You with a nigga on the megaphone, hold this, pow, get your dumb ass off the block, go home before you really get that work.
Hey,
right.
But I do know this. I had to wait till everything died down before I make my legal actions, my litigation, so I can't go talk too much into it. Because when I first
Did you file a lawsuit? What happened? Did you file a lawsuit?
Yeah. When I filed it during like the whole height of the protest and everything. So they was trying to get me to do a deposition for myself in small claims. So I said, okay, but my lawyer told me to just wait because when it comes down in L.A., if the police do something to you, there is no statute of limitations for it. So I can go.
Did you get a bag? Let's just cut to the chase. Did you get a bag?
The bag's on the way.
Okay. Are you sure?
The bag is on the way.
Are you sure? You capping? You sure the bag's on the way?
No, I'm sure. I'm already putting investments in place. Yeah, man. But I think that
you signed an official letter of closing.
Yeah, that was about a week and a half ago.
Okay. All right. If you say so.
So I'm just waiting on everything to finalize.
Okay. Hey, man, good to talk to you. I appreciate your donations.
Likewise, man. Take care, Star.
Salute. Okay. Sound like he's capping. I don't know. He's a good man, though. Oh, shit. 209. Sit tight. 209. Sit tight. Valencia, if I said your name right. Melissa, I have nothing to do with Jessica Reed suing Charlemagne the God. Nothing at all. That's not my business. Yeah, I saw the story. I have nothing to do with that, but thank you for your donation, darling. Low Prestige, I got your donation via PayPal. Mammy should have Andre banged a few crackers first. Then maybe she wouldn't have set it off. Also, R.I.P. the late great Granddaddy IU. Oh man, R.I.P. to Granddaddy IU. Absolutely, an architect. I'll talk about him shortly. Yeah, we don't, wish death upon anybody. We don't condone violence. I don't, not on this platform. But that's where Mammy, if you ask me, she went wrong. She came in, grabbing people, waving the goddamn ooh-ah. She didn't shoot anybody. So the police came in, assuming she's pussy. This bitch pussy. The white boy up in fucking Buffalo, think about it. He was driving a hoopty. He didn't give a fuck. They probably came in and said, who's in there? Did she pull up in her car? Bitch got a brand new Benz sitting on Twinkies? Oh, this bitch is stunting. Get this bitch some lead. Get this bitch some hot lead. We ain't negotiating shit. Thank you for your donation. Jiggy Harlem niggas, Star, get the fuck out of here with them goth boots. Niggas stopped wearing them shits last decade. We were Balenci's. We wear, okay, so you spelled wear wrong. You spelled it were. We wear Balenci's and purple jeans. Outdated yellow nigga. No, sir, I'm not wearing no Balenciaga boots. I was looking, and my on and off again girlfriend, we were looking at Balenciaga boots, but they just look too metrosexual. I saw some Dior boots that I like, but they didn't have my size 10. I'm cool with these. I'm cool with the Gucci boots. I'll keep you posted. 209, good evening. Area code 209. We're talking about Mammy.
Yo, Star, those boots fresh and all, but I've been had those last year. Those punk rocks. You just got on that punk wave, bro.
I'm late.
Like you old.
Right.
Yeah, you was on that British invasion shit.
Them shits is hot, but I don't really know how to wear them. I don't really know how to wear them.
Oh, you gotta put some skinny jeans and a biker jacket on with a turtleneck, B.
Randy, how are you, man? Good to hear from you. What's cracking?
I'm good. Look. These are for the FBA people that think I'm gonna take back my comments on Megan Thee Stallion and dusty black women. This is for me to go 10 toes down on them right now. I'm not gonna disregard the algorithm, but I'm going to respectfully say my theories and suspicions on this case.
Okay.
So look, I read up on it. She was turning up in customer service, meaning she was trying to return something, or
Really?
she was having a problem with a product that she bought, She was at customer service. Mostly when you're dealing with customer service in retail, you're trying to return something.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to say, right? So if this bum-ass person went this far over a dispute over a purchase, she did the Lord's work. And for the news reporter that said mental health, no. If you have mental health, you don't take it out on other people. You take it out on yourself. You do the Lord's work. So if she did have mental health, this is my theory to it. Suicide by cop, which I think is stupid. Why are you going out the way? You're not important. She didn't get the news reporter that she wanted. She got the slug that she wanted, She already had a gun. She didn't have to get killed by another bystander to traumatize him and, mess up his mental health, his real mental health, because he caught that body. She already had a gun. She could have done it herself. She could have done the Lord's work without taking people's time off of Christmas shopping and their scheduled programming. So this is the problem I see with the nigga community, because they always want to blame the system for their problems, and people want to come at other people because we do not have the same gripe as them, and we don't have the same mental disability as them. We have higher capability and higher willpower, because if I was turned away at customer service, I will take my $300 loss, my $400 loss, my $500, whatever the product was that I was trying to dispute.
Right.
I'll just take it as an L, go about my day. I wouldn't pull out a gun and bring in anyone else into my.
Now, hang on a second, Randy. I didn't see all of that. Are you sure it was some type of dispute, or are you making shit up, respectfully?
No, I read articles. I wanted to come with the facts.
Can you send me a link? Randy, can you send me a link? I'll put you on hold.
I could give you a reference to the article.
Randy, can you send me a link?
Article.
Listen, I'm in no rush. I'm sitting here sipping. Can you send me a link? You got my email address. Send me a link. Come on, man.
I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
All right. Stay with me. Stay with me. Now, also, Randy, you're Dominican, yes?
Yeah, I'm Dominican.
Okay. Did you see those spics going crazy up in my community section? Some fucking Puerto Ricans brawling. Niggas with straight hair. Did you see him in my community section?
Yes, we're all niggas with straight hair. We all come from the original man. We're all watered down versions of that. I am not saying that I am better than.
But did you see the video, Randy? That's my question. You see the video?
Of course, I saw the video of her talking about she wanted to talk to a news reporter. Who does she think
No, Randy. No, not Mammy. The Puerto Ricans at the basketball game in my community section. If you didn't see it, go there. I'll bring you back on. Give me a minute, all right? And I want you to email me that link. Okay.
No problem.
Sit tight.
Right
Don't you move. I'm going to come back to you. Give me 2 minutes. Stay there, okay? Stay there. Troll babies. Do not let those Puerto Ricans get away with brawling at a basketball game and somewhere in fucking Puerto Rico. Hold on a second. Let me get one of my sponsors lined up here. On that goofy shit. Oh, yeah. It's in my community section. Don't act like you don't see it. It's right there. Anwar, I got your other donation. Anwar, I'm waiting for your fucking whatever your email. Guys, should we change the title to Tory Lane's Jury Deliberates? I mean, if nobody's not really like ready for this mammy discussion, I'll change this shit up, man. We'll change shit up, man. Thank you again, Tara, for your cash app. Tara, you always send in donations. I appreciate you. You're a pretty girl. Are you considering getting up in the heels? What's cracking, baby? Talk to me. Hey, Doris. Doris says, Officer of the Law Boots, Snitch Network. Okay, thank you, Doris. Watch Master P response to C Murder and Romeo Beef. What channel is that? Yeah, Master P has already responded to C Murder a while back. Jordan Wells, you should have a wrench. Hold on a second. Jordan Wells tapping. Jordan, call in, man. I got time to promote your book. Let me see if Jordan Wells has a wrench. Everybody hold on a second. Hold on. I could have swiped. I did that, Jordan. Okay, studio. Settings. Maybe I didn't. Hold on, Jordan. Hold on. Okay, Jordan Wells, try it now. See if the wrench is working now. Pardon me, I thought I did it. My bad. Everybody hold on. Randy, you there?
But yeah, I just saw these dirty Puerto Ricans start brawling on the court, and I read the article. They weren't even playing. They were in their warm-up gear. So these are sideline niggas turning up for no reason. And I got my own thoughts on this. Hispanics love to turn up and have a good fight, maybe stab you if you get the upper hand.
Yeah.
But we do not go to the extent of, well, we do shoot each other. I don't even want to sound like we're better than. We're down with the nigga is, you know? And that's a prime example of you can't take niggas nowhere and have a fun activity where niggas don't feel like they need to throw hands. It's part of our culture. That's how we interact with each other. We get drunk, we fight, and then we be like, nah, that's not.
Randy, those Puerto Ricans were sober. That was a basketball game, and the massive brawl was sparked over a handshake. They weren't intoxicated. These were people at a fucking basketball game. Go ahead.
Oh, so they were pumped up, you know. They were just pumped up and hyped off adrenaline. And the old nigga bullshit of they felt disrespected over a common miscommunication of a handshake. Wow.
I don't know.
These dirty Puerto Ricans, I tell you.
Okay. Good to hear from you, man. Anything else? What else were you checking on before I forget?
Oh, no, I sent you the link to
yeah.
the report breaking down that, man, the dispute in Walmart started in customer service, and then she turned up and wanted an audience. I guess she wanted to execute the woman on live television.
I'm going to read that right now. I'm going to read that right now, man. Thank you, Randy.
But wait. I just want to say that the monkey shit should not be given up to mental health. That is a slight to people that really battle with mental health, people that are bipolar, suicidal, and depressed. You can't give anybody that slide because that woman was clearly not in her right mind, but she was not suicidal. You can tell that she wanted an audience for whatever she wanted to do, and she got what was coming to her. And that should be a prime example to people that if you ask for something else,
we don't know if she wanted that, so let's not put that on her that she wanted what she got. But hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling, Randy. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night, and he'll figure, nigga.
He'll figure, nigga. Thank you, man. Thank you, Randy. Okay. I don't want to say she wanted that from the police, but you know, you can't be waving the blicky, you know. The police come in, they're going to act according to how you're moving. If you're catching bodies and, you know, laying people down, then the police are like, oh, shit, we got a real one. This bitch or this nigga's about that life. Let's take this shit slow. But if you just waving the goddamn ooh-op, talking greasy. Bitch, put the gun down. Fuck is wrong with you? Guys, on the screen, BBE TV podcast on video, mixtape.com. I say again, BBE TV podcast on video, mixtape.com. They called in Tuesday. Okay, please check that channel out, all right? Okay, is this what Randy sent me? Authorities have released the name of the woman shot and killed during a hostage. Okay, Richland, Walmart. Woman said to be 21-year-old. I'm not going to say her name. The incident happened around 5:45 p.m. Okay, witnesses say she got into a confrontation with an employee in the customer service department, as I said, began holding her hostage. Okay, Randy, did you send this? It doesn't say what it was over. It just says, yeah, the customer service. That's what I said, but it doesn't give details. Were they arguing over an exchange, a return? Mississippi, okay, police. Give me a second, guys. Maybe it was over something to do with a fucking MoneyGram payment that was lost, you know? Bitch, Christmas is in 2 days. Look for my shit. Don't tell me I gotta wait for your manager. Fuck is wrong with you? Get a newspaper down here. Jordan Wells, is that you? Jordan Wells, tapping in, area code 973.
Yeah, hey Star, how you doing? How's everything?
Good to hear from you, man. I always have time for sponsors. Always, okay?
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I just tried the wrench, so it worked. So thank you.
Okay,
I just tried it.
So you're in the live
Yeah.
chat. You got the wrench. Holding a second on the screen right now, folks. New book alert, logged off by Jordan Wells. Okay. Any thoughts, Jordan, on Mammy up in Walmart? You know, pump faking with the blicky.
Not so much. I mean, it's just like nowadays I'm kind of like desensitized to all of this craziness that I see on video. It almost seems like that was expected. Like she wanted to get that attention. But I mean, it's just like it's a crazy world we living in now with this stuff. But
Do you write short stories, Jordan Wells, or do you just pretty much do novels?
that actually, I started with short stories, and one of my fourth book, A Lonely Rose, I had 2 short stories, and then that's what transpires me to do novels.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a few short stories. Yeah.
If you ever decide to do the Mammy Chronicles, let me know. Let's team up or something, because this girl, you know, waving the goddamn blicky, she should have hit the woman in the head, drew blood, ripped a couple of shots in the air, bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. Then the police would have been more cautious when they came in. I'm not trying to clown her, but I'm just stating how police respond, you know?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I wanted to ask you, the word mammy, wasn't that the same thing that Al Jolson said in The Jazz Singer?
Yeah. Mammy.
That was.
Mammy,
okay.
oh,
Yeah.
mammy, mammy, don't you cry no more. Oh, mammy, mammy. Yeah, I'm taking it way back.
Yeah, I know that. I remember that whole blackface thing, and I was just like, wow.
But you see, it's a newer, updated version of mammy. Once upon a time, a lot of those mammies back in the days did what they had to do. They raised many children, black and or white. They endured hardships. They were the backbone, literally, of families. But today we have a different type of mammy. Mammy today is on some bullshit, but she still thinks she knows everything, wants to tell everybody what the fuck to do, and she's out there wilding.
Right.
So that's why I call her mammy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing about my book, I noticed that people have been making purchases, but I just wanted to let them know that the book is a second edition. This is a re-release, revised edition. So I just so that when they do look for it, that when they look in the description, that it's the top of it says "Welcome to the second edition."
Okay.
I mean, even if they bought the first edition, that's okay. But I would recommend that they go for the second edition because it's a more polished and I added some more things. So just if they're interested, just look at the second edition.
But overall, you are seeing sales by way of the Star Report, yes?
Yes, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, it's doing good.
Thank you, Jordan. Have a good evening, man. We'll talk again soon.
All right, thanks, sir. Have a
Yes,
good
sir.
night.
Thank you. Jordan Wells, that's a sponsor. Folks, I feel like talking tonight. Let me also say, for those of you who are, keeping your eye on different stories and things of that nature, the 5-month-old that was taken from this ratchet animal, Nala Jackson. Where did this happen? Anybody know? Kason Thomas, the 5-month-old that was taken by Nala Jackson, allegedly. She was arrested. There was an Amber Alert, Columbus Division of Police. I would imagine that's Columbus, Ohio. Let me just make sure. They arrested that monkey, that fucking animal. Hold on. Let me Google this. Because they arrested her first, and then the 5-year-old was still missing. And then everybody was on social media talking about praying for the 5-month-old. And it was very, very sad. We were all like, whoa, wow. Hopefully she didn't do nothing to the 5-month-old because they were twins. And the mother, oh my God, the mother, hold on a second. I think she pulled up to a goddamn some type of pizza place, left the 2 5-month-old babies in the car. And then you had this monkey bitch, Nala Jackson, who allegedly jumped into the car and took off with the 2 goddamn 5-months-old. Okay, Columbus, Ohio. So both 5-month-old babies or infants are fine. Can we get the mother locked up who left the goddamn kids to go get a fucking pizza? What is that bitch's name? Hold on a second. Papa John's. This happened Monday night. Kason and his twin brother, Kayer, were sitting in a 2010 Honda Accord in the in the short north Monday while their mother went inside Donato's Pizza to pick up a DoorDash order. Okay, Jackson was sitting inside the restaurant when she went out a side door, got in the car with the 2 infants, and drove away. Wow. Hashtag lock up the mother, huh? Bitch, lock the car. If you're going to leave the kids, lock the car. What a fucking loser. Anyway, the 2 little kids have been reunited. Twins, 5 months old, okay? Hold on a second. Another sponsor on the screen, youtube.com/Jersey Concrete. They've got some great content. Okay. Okay, Low Prestige, I got your donation. Thank you so much for tapping in. Gorzilla Zoe, star when them Wednesday Adams boots are ugly as fuck. You can't even wear them right. That's what I want to hear. Big Eye Key tapping in. And for Megan, I hope they give that fat-faced heifer the max. Damn. Lying bitch, making it hard for women to be believable. Lock her size 17 twerking ass up. Damn. I think we should change the title. Do you guys want to talk about Megan and Tory? I'll change the title if you want to chime in. Hold on a second. No, nobody gives a shit about me. I mean, I enjoyed the conversation, though. Hold on a second. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez, Juror's Way. Tory Lanez face. Okay. Hold on a second. Tory Lanez shooting trial. I don't want to use the word shooting because that's a hard. That word shooting doesn't go well in the algorithm. Hold on, guys. Tory Lanez fell asleep in the court? Can somebody call in and confirm that? Tory, get out of here. Area code 347, good evening. A few topics tonight, a little sloppy show. Are you there? Area code 347.
Star, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, Rory, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. What's cracking?
Everything's good. I wanted to weigh in on the Mammy. I wanted to do my part in tearing down black women tonight. So, I figured I'd call in. And
Come on.
You know, yeah, I seen the video that you put up, and it's funny. Both videos, both of those Mammies went straight for the white person. So, people are saying customer service. She was in customer service having an issue, but it was really, she went for this first white person she saw, and it's like Randy. I'll give it to him. He said the other show when he said ever since the pandemic, black people been acting crazy as hell in this country. It's true. It's really true.
Okay.
They've been emboldened to be racist. The racism has flipped now. It's done a 180, and black people are going after Asian Americans here in New York City. Anyway, they went ham on the Asians for like 2 years. I mean, they were beating them up, pushing them in front of trains. It was nonstop. And now you see the videos, and the Mammies the Mammies have always been buck wild, but lately there's like something in the water or the Similac. I don't know. One passed me the other day, and I swear to God, I took a picture as she passed me. She bumped me on the street. I was on 7th Avenue, and there was enough room. She didn't have to bump me like that. And when she passed me, she was like 6'3", 230. And I was like, God damn. Like, this bitch like a linebacker. No wonder, and she's walking around with an attitude like that. So, she's down in Mississippi. No wonder she got bucked down. You want to grab on a white woman and start acting crazy. You're in Mississippi. What do you think is going to happen? You know what I mean? Yeah, and the other.
Now, hang on a second. She was saying, get a newspaper down here. And I was like, huh? I felt that was an odd request. Get a newspaper down here.
Yeah. Right. Maybe that was like maybe that comment had some racial undertones we don't understand, because they're in the deep South,
Well, now, hang on a second, Rory. Just try and be objective. I know you're.
She jumped on that white woman.
I know you're coming from a white perspective, but now try to be objective. If she would have came in there, or whatever the situation was at the customer service area, if she would started busting shots, whether they were up in the air or just maybe graze somebody, pow, 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 do you think that the police would have responded differently because they came in fast? They weren't trying to negotiate shit with the bitches. Put the gun down and come out. You think the police would have responded differently?
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on.
Hell yeah. If she would have been licking off shots and taking people out, oh, hell yeah, they would have gave her more respect. Because you got to remember, a lot of these cops, even here in New York City, before they became cops, they were working at Best Buy and Burlington Coat Factory.
Right.
And all they did was just go to, like, the police academy for 6 months and become a patrol officer.
Right.
So I could only imagine in Mississippi, you know what I mean? Them backwoods, dumb, southern, hillbilly motherfuckers, black and white.
Right.
I could only imagine. Like the qualifications they have for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they would have respected her shooting it out.
Yeah.
But she's just over there, she's faking the funk, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's over there waving.
They came in and said, "This bitch is pussy."
Yada yada yada.
This bitch is pussy. About to get his bitch some hot lead. now, Rory, white boys love guns, right?
Bear bitch.
White boys
How
love.
dare
Rory.
That black booger bear bitch put her hands on a white goddess in Mississippi. How dare her booger bear ass put her greasy booger bear hands on a white goddess below the Mason-Dixon line and not expect to get her motherfucking wig pushed back.
All right, Rory, hang on. White boys love guns, yes? And white boys love target practice. They love target practice. Let's keep it real.
Yeah. You know, so even when the mammies aren't in their violent stage, because I was just uptown today. I had to go up to 125th Street, and I had to buy something for my nephew for Christmas. He wanted up there. And anyway, I was up there, and even when they're not in a violent state,
right.
And you're just talking to them normally, like, how much is this, or, you know, how are you? They look at you like if you say one more word, I'm gonna jump over this counter. Right. You know, and it's so manly. It's like, yo, gorilla bitch, chill. You know, like, what the hell?
Folks, we're going there tonight. Fuck the algorithm. We're going there tonight. Rory, hold on a sec. Hold on. Rory, hold on. I got to promote my sponsor. www.60s.net/app. Back to you, Rory.
You know, tackling last thing I need is some broken ribs for goddamn Christmas and shit. No, these big Booker Bear bitches, and they run in packs where I live. They run in packs. They were just a bunch of them on a train dressed as Martians, and they were robbing people like it was nothing.
Yeah, they had the fluorescent green, the leotard greens. Right.
Yeah, you saw that, son?
Yeah, they
were in lime green, full leotard. You know, not only were they blinding people with their big old blubber, you know, all over the place. You know, 4 stomachs. An ass big enough for 5 women, but they had the tight-ass leotards. They were stomping girls out on the train.
Right.
So, yeah, mammy, you know, we should put the mammy store, we should put the mammies on the southern border. That's what we should do. We should put we should round up 25,000 mammies from goddamn, California from Compton to the Bronx. We should round up all the mammies, put them down there instead of the National Guard, and tell all those foreign Spanish people, you got to live with them for a month right here and be in the detention center with them. And then tell us if you would. Then people would turn around so fast and go back to goddamn El Salvador. It wouldn't even be funny, man.
Shit.
It wouldn't even be funny.
Randy, you're out there right now. You are out there. You're out there, man. You're out there.
These mammies gonna get this smoke out there. They put did you see the other one in the airport? And she was dressed up like she was
Rory, fix your phone. It sounds a little muffled. We were talking about the mammy earlier. I think she's from Birmingham. In the Miami airport, she would say, yo, where my children? Where's my children? Rory, fix your phone. Your phone, you're doing that whole fucking echo thing now. Fix the phone. Whatever you did, you fucked up. Mammy in the airport, knocking shit off the counter. Then she throws the goddamn computer at fucking Jose. Did you see that?
I saw that. And she was dressed up for a fight. You know,
right.
and here we go.
Here we go.
She's coming from I think they said Alabama. Where's she going? New York City. Like, we need more of these goddamn Booker Bear bitches up here.
What?
You know?
Right.
Right.
What?
The last thing we need, you know, is more of them coming up here. But yeah, and then what I saw what pissed me off was that there was an old man standing there, and he wasn't doing nothing to nobody. He had the reindeer Christmas lights on his head and shit. You know, this guy was like no threat to anybody. And she turns around, foaming at the goddamn mouth. You see that?
Objectively speaking, if you're not trying to help me, then get your fucking Hispanic ass, get up on that out of here. Wham! She hit him with the computer.
What you mean helping? Where the goddamn father of the kids? How the fuck you couldn't lose the kids if the dad was around? Oh, here we go. Where's the father? The father? It's Christmas time. You got 2 kids with you?
You stand.
Bitch, get your booger bear ass
Right,
up
you
out of
standing
here,
here
man.
looking
No.
at me like I'm stupid. Like I'm stupid.
Oh, we can't.
Hit with the computer.
Start only on your show. We could say stuff like that.
Right.
God forbid anywhere else you had an opinion like that, you'd be shot down, doxxed,
Right,
and
right.
everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here we are. When the black people tell us, "Oh, do us a favor, stay out of black people's business." Stay out. Well, what the hell? You attacking white people? This is what I'm talking about. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. Stay out of black people's
But
business.
he was some type of Hispanic. He wasn't white. I mean, maybe phenotypically white, but not white. Some type of Hispanic.
That's a Hispanic, whatever. Like I said, a lot of times black people always say their go-to one whenever they're being criticized is, "Oh, you need to stay out of black business." But we live in the same community. We live in the same country. You're attacking white people. You're attacking Asians. The mammies are going buck wild, attacking everybody. And we're not supposed to have opinion on that shit? We're supposed to mind our business? Right, so now nobody feels bad that Latisha down there caught a hot one. Because she had her hands around, Mary, and Mary is the queen of the South. So, played herself,
Yeah.
and the other one looking for her children. Who the hell? No, trust me. Trust me. Nobody wants to raise your ghetto-ass Booger Bear children. Nobody wants to take them from you. If anybody,
Okay, Rory, leave the kids out. Leave the kids out of it. You're doing good, but leave the kids out of it. Rory, leave the kids out of it. Okay, so listen, man, good to hear from you. I may be up in New York in January, depending on the fucking snow. We have to break bread this time. I was a little busy last time, but...
Oh, good. Yeah, I hear you, homie. Yeah, definitely, man.
Okay.
Just reach out. You know what it is.
Good to talk to you. Salute, Rory. Salute.
Always, dog.
Okay, all right. Rory tapping in. Okay. We're having a good discussion here. It's a little sloppy tonight, but, just... We're doing what needs to be done here in terms of this particular topic, Condolences to the family of this female. She got that work in Mississippi. She got that work, fucking around, waving the goddamn gun. And there's nothing that's going to bring her back. And my intention is not to clown her, but let me just say to the rest of you, coming up, you younger people, if you're not going to, discharge that firearm, don't be waving it. The goddamn soldiers come in. They're coming in. They didn't even want to. They weren't even trying to negotiate with her. What? Put the gun down. Put the gun down and come on out. She said, get a newspaper down here. And did you hear one of the soldiers? He said, "Well, come on out. We'll do that." Yeah, we'll do that. Just come on out. Put the gun down. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Guys on the screen, playericsmusic.com. Eric, where are you, man? You want to call in, do some promoting tonight? Tonight's a good night to do it, man. Okay, Walmart hostage news footage. Whoa. Who just sent me an email? Tom Bell? Let me Google this. Oh, no. Is that the Tom Bell I'm thinking about from the Stylistics? Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Which Tom Bell you talking about? Oh, my goodness, Tom Bell. producer and songwriter Tom Bell. Okay, I'm thinking of some. Well, he had a lot to do with stylistics. Pardon me. Delphonics, stylistics, and the Spinners. Okay, thank you. But we can't focus on that right now. We're talking about Mammy right now. One more hostage. Okay, Rory, got your donation. Thank you, Rory. Who's sending in $2 donations? Go fuck yourself. Get out of here. You got the wrong show. Fuck out of here with a $2 donation. What do you think this is? Alex, I got your donation. He says, read my, them boots is trash and zesty, my nigga. Looking like the Saucy Santana 7s. Thank you. I just want to hear hate. Don't big me up. Don't big me up. Moser, got your donation. Okay, Moser, I struggle with Ebonics. What the fuck is that? Something with for Panicas rising, something with the butterfly. What the fuck is that, man? Holy shit. Okay. Maurizia, got your donation. Thank you so much. Maurizia, listen, I take all meetings. Well, not all, most meetings, but I am focused on moving to Seattle. I'm going to New York on business, you know, but I got a feeling about Seattle. Call me crazy. I'm crazy. I got a feeling about Seattle. I can do my show anywhere. Okay, Gorilla Zoe, I read that one. Pardon me. Hold on. Who's this here? Okay, I don't know what this is about, but thank you. I have nothing to do with Charlemagne being sued. Please don't send me anything from anybody's page. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in anybody being sued. But thank you just the same, okay? And let me get some of my other sponsors on the screen. Hold on a second. Okay, Jordan Wells. I promoted Jordan. Urban Gorilla. Okay, he's going to be tapping in. So, guys, let me just take a minute here again and promote this book that I just got today from one of my sponsors. Shakira Ruiz, okay? Pay for Play, Dungeons and Dragons, based on true events. Pardon me. There it is right there. Can you guys see that? The packaging is very nice. Hold on. Is this her first book she called in the other night? She's got legal notes, disclaimer. Oh, shit, written by Shakira Ruiz. It's a new book, too. Lily of the Valley Films, LLC, 2022. Got a dedication in loving memory of my beloved father, who taught me how to love myself first. Okay. Table of contents. Got the forward, introduction. Okay. You guys remember she called in? She said the book is somewhat, sorta, connected to her. Good-looking woman, too. I'm looking at her picture on the back. Shakira Ruiz is an accomplished writer, actor, and filmmaker. She's been in films such as Jamaican Mafia and the dramatic series Chase Street, which can both be seen on Amazon Prime. Okay. All right. I'm going to check out your book, young lady. Thank you for being a sponsor. Also, guys, one of my sponsors, she's still a sponsor. Guys, you guys remember Daniel? That whole 50 Cent connection, she did respond. She said she's not promoting that book right now. And I did the right thing by trying to get to the bottom of whether she was or wasn't still promoting that book. And I had it in the community section. I took it down. She said, leave that alone. So I don't know whether 50 gave her a bag, threatened her, but that book right now, she's not promoting it. So I will not be promoting it as well, all right? Precise, are you tapping in? Where's the homie Precise? Going to get to, hold on a second, promoting Precise. They went live yesterday, yes? Okay, there's Precise's banner. On YouTube, subscribe to Mr. Precise 8, all right? All right, we're doing good on time, coming up on the 2-hour mark. I'll take a few more calls. Guys, I'm not fully up to speed with regards to, with regards to the whole Megan Thee Stallion, pardon me, Tory Lanez trial. Why do we keep saying Megan Thee Stallion trial? Why do we keep doing that? As if she's on trial. Is she on trial for lying? What the fuck? Oh, and her lawyer is exploring suing people. Hold on a second. Her lawyer is exploring suing people. What did you guys say? Did you say she's a scammer? I mean, what did you say? I'm not saying that. I'm just asking. What did you guys say to make Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer? I saw this on Hip Hop DX. Talk about exploring suing people. Clearly, she's in her feelings about something. I mean, a lot of these people start, I'm suing the bloggers. Benzino was talking about suing the bloggers. Who else, guys? Remember a couple of years ago, Academics was talking about suing bloggers. Who else was talking about suing bloggers? Give me some names. Well, Cardi B did sue. Nicki Minaj suing Nosy Ho. What happened to that? Yeah, Ack is doing a great job with Millie from Mob Radio covering the whole Tory Lanez trial, but I haven't been keeping up. I'll be honest with you. Who else was talking about suing bloggers? Benzino. Oh, Polite. How's Brother Polite doing? Oh, what's going on with Brother Polite? Oh my God, the author of 90 books. Was Young Pharaoh talking about suing bloggers? Give me some more names. Hang on a second, guys. I want to entertain the bullshit for a second. Somebody else I'm forgetting was talking about suing bloggers. I can't think. Anyway, check out Precise, and let me just make sure I'm promoting Credit Wiz Pro. For a free consultation, guys, www.creditwizpro.com, or just give them a call. Give them a call. Text them. The numbers on the screen. 833-CRED-WIZ, okay? 833-CRED-WIZ. And let me also promote Black Body Works. Haven't heard from you guys in a while. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? BlackBodyWorks.com. Hold on a second. Who just sent me a text? Okay. Florida Boy Jim, I'm going to get your information. Oh, here's something I want to talk about before I go, because we did hit the 2-hour mark. Young Miami. Young Miami, whatever your name is, Krayshaw. What is her name? Krayshawn something. What a horrible attempt to rebrand a big name That's a big name. Young Miami, JT, the City Girls. The show on Revolt TV, wherever it is. Yeah, Revolt TV. Pardon me. Her and G Herbo just did a show, and I couldn't watch. There was too much laughing and giggling. You've got to go sit down for a while, miss. You got to go sit down. You've been talking all this lick my pussy shit. These niggas be paying me. I get flued out, yada, yada, yada. And we see you now as Diddy's side chick. The jump off. I'm sorry, not sorry. So this whole thing with you now trying to save face, it's not working. I say that respectfully. Sometimes you have to fall back and just disappear for a while. Yes? No? Troll babies? You got to go hide. Now is your time to hide because here I am, almost 60, and I shouldn't even be critiquing what you do. You're a mother of two, salute to you. But looking at you now, it just makes me say, oh, that's Diddy's side chick. And that's not really fair. That's not really fair. You know, but you've got to pull back. The show on Revolt TV, nobody gives a fuck, you know? That's all I wanted to say. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow at some point. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your support. Please keep me up to speed on all the dumb shit. And in my community section is the link to the videos and also to some of my new sponsors as well. Hold on, I want to make sure that I'm promoting this book by Shakira Ruiz, okay? Pick up a copy. Tell her I sent you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.